Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Suta uvacha Vaiyasake kaschas Vaiyasake vachas tattva nishchayamatmanah upasargamatim krishne auttareyas satim vyadhat. Suta Goswami said, Maharaja Parikshit, the son of Uttara, after hearing the speeches of Sukadeva Goswami, which were all about the truth of the self, applied his concentration faithfully upon Lord Krishna. Atmajaya Sutagara Pashudra Vinabandhushu Rajye Chavikale Nityam Virudam Mamatam Jahau. Maharaja Parikshit, as a result of his wholehearted attraction for Lord Krishna, who was able to give up all deep-rooted affection for his personal body, his wife, his children, his palace, his animals, like horses and elephants, his treasure house, his friends and relatives, and his undisputed kingdom. Prapaccha chemave vartham yanmam pruchata sattamaha krishnanubhava shravane shraddhadhano mahamanaha samstam vijnana samnyasya karmatraivargikam chayat swastam vijnana sannisya karmachaivargikam chayat vasudeve bhagavati atmabhavam drudam gataha. O great sages, the great soul of Maharaja Parikshit, constantly wrapped in thought of Lord Krishna, knowing well of his imminent death, renounced all sorts of fruitive activities, namely acts of religion, economic development, and sense gratification, and thus fixed himself firmly in his natural love for Krishna and asked all these questions exactly as you are asking me. Rajovacha Samichinam vacho brahman sarvajnasya tavanagha tamo vishiryate mahyam hareh katayatah katam. Maharaja Parikshit said, O learned Brahmana, you know everything because you are without material contamination. Therefore, whatever you have spoken to me appears perfectly right. Your speeches are gradually destroying the darkness of my ignorance, for you are narrating the topics of the Lord. Bhuya eva vivatsami Bhagavan atmamayaya yayedam srujate vishvam durvibhavyamadhishwaraihi. I beg to know from you how the personality of Godhead, by his personal energies, creates these phenomenal universes as they are, which are inconceivable even to the great demigods. Yata gopayati vibhur yata samyacchate punaha yam shaktimupashritya purushaktif parah पुमान् आत्मानं क्रीडयन् क्रीडन् करोति विकरोति च. Kindly describe how the Supreme Lord, who is all powerful, engages his different energies and different expansions in maintaining and again winding up the phenomenal world in the sporting spirit of a player. नूनं भगवतो ब्रह्मन् हरेरद्भुतकर्मणः दुर्विभाव्यमिवाभाति कविभिश्चापि चेष्टितम्. O learned Brahmana, the transcendental activities of the Lord are all wonderful and they appear inconceivable because even great endeavors by many learned scholars have still proved insufficient for understanding them. Yata gunamstu प्रकृतेर्युगपत् क्रमणोऽपि वा बिभर्ति भूरिशस्त्वेकः कुर्वन् कर्माणि जन्मभिः. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is one whether he alone acts with the modes of material nature or simultaneously expands in many forms or expands consequently to direct the modes of nature. विचिकित्सितमे तन्मे ब्रवीतु भगवान् यथा शब्दे ब्रह्मणि निष्णातः परस्मिंश्च भवान् खलु. Kindly clear up all those doubtful inquiries, because you are not only vastly learned in the Vedic literatures and self-realized in transcendence, but are also a great devotee of the Lord and are therefore as good as the personality of Godhead. Suta uvacha ityupamantrito rajñā gunanukkatane harehe hrishikeshamanusmrutya prativaktum prachakrame. Suta Goswami said, when Sukadeva Goswami was thus requested by the king to describe the creative energy of the personality of Godhead, he then systematically remembered the master of the senses, Sri Krishna, and to reply properly, he spoke thus. Shri Shuka Uvacha Namah Parasmai Purushaya Bhuyase Sadudbhavasyana Nirodha Leelaya Gruhita Shakti Tritayaya Dehinam Antarbhavayanu Palakshya Vartmane. Sukadeva Goswami said, let me offer my respectful obeisances unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who, for the creation of the material world, accepts the three modes of nature. He is the complete whole, residing within the body of everyone, and his ways are inconceivable. Bhuyo namas savrujjina chidesatam. Bhuyo nama savrujjinatridesatam asambhava yakila satvamurtaye pumsam punah paramahamsya ashrame vyavasthitanamanu mrugyadashushe. I again offer my respectful obeisances unto the form of complete existence and transcendence, who is the liberator of the pious devotees from all distresses and the destroyer of the future advances in atheistic temperament of the non-devotee demons. For the transcendentalists who are situated in the topmost spiritual perfection, He grants his specific destinations. Namo namaste stvavrishabhaya sattvatam virudakashtaya muhuh kuyoginam. Namas nirastama nirastasamyatishayena radhasa kadhamani brahmani ramsyate namaha. Let me offer my respectful obeisances unto he who is the associate of the members of the Yadu dynasty and who is always a problem for the non-devotees. He is the supreme enjoyer of both the material and spiritual worlds, yet he enjoys his abode in the spiritual sky. There is no one equal to him because his transcendental opulence is immeasurable. Yatkirtanam yatsmaranam yadikshanam yadvandanam yachravanam yadarhanam lokasya sadhyo vidunoti kalmasham tasmai subhadrashravase namo namaha. Let me offer my respectful obeisances unto the all-auspicious Lord Sri Krishna, about whom glorification, remembrances, audience, prayers, hearing, and worship can at once cleanse the effects of all sins of the performer. Vichakshana yacharanopasadanat sangam vyadusyo bhayatontaratmanah vindanti hi brahmagatim gataklamastasmai subhadrashravase namo namaha. Let me offer my respectful obeisances again and again unto the all-auspicious Lord Sri Krishna, the highly intellectual, simply by surrendering unto his lotus feet are relieved of all attachments to present and future existences, and without difficulty progress towards spiritual existence. Tapasvino danapara yashasvino manasvino mantravidas sumangalaha kshemam na vindanti vinayadarpanam tasmai subhadrashravase namo namaha. Let me offer my respectful obeisances unto the all-auspicious Lord Sri Krishna again and again, because the great learned sages, the great performers of charity, the great workers of distinction, the great philosophers and mystics, the great chanters of the Vedic hymns, and the great followers of Vedic principles cannot achieve any fruitful result without dedication of such great qualities to the service of the Lord. Kirata hunan drapulinda pulkasha abhira shumbhayavana swasadhayaha yen ye cha papa yadapashrayashrayaha shuddhyanti tasmai Prabhavishnave namaha. Kirata, Huna, Andhra, Pulinda, Pulkasa, Abhira, Shumba, Yavana, members of the Khasa races, and even others addicted to sinful acts can be purified by taking shelter of the devotees of the Lord, due to his being the supreme power. I beg to offer my respectful obeisances unto him. Sayesha atmatmavatamadhishwarash striyamayo dharma mayastapomayaha gatavyalikairajashankaradhibir vitarkyalingo bhagavan prasidatam. He is the Super Soul and the Supreme Lord of all self-realized souls. He is the personification of the Vedas, religious scriptures and austerities. He is worshipped by Lord Brahma and Shiva and all those who are transcendental to all pretensions. Being so revered with awe and veneration, may the Supreme Absolute be pleased with me. श्रियः पतिर्यज्ञपतिः प्रजापतिर्धियापतिर्लोकपतिर्धरापतिः पतिर्गतिश्चान्धकवृष्णिसात्वतां प्रसीदतां मे भगवान् सतां पतिः. May Lord Sri Krishna, who is the worshipable Lord of all devotees, the protector and glory of all the kings, like Andhaka and Vrishni of the Yadu dynasty, the husband of all goodness of fortune, the husband of all goddesses of fortune, the director of all sacrifices, and therefore the leader of all living beings, of all living entities, the controller of all intelligence, the proprietor of all planets, spiritual and material, and the supreme incarnation on the earth, the supreme in all, be merciful upon me. यदङ्घ्रभिद्यान् न समाधिधौतया धियानुपश्यन्ति हि तत्त्वमात्मनः वदन्ति चैतत् कवयो यतारुचं समे मुकुन्दो भगवान् प्रसीदताम्. It is the personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, who gives liberation. By thinking of his lotus feet at every second, following in the footsteps of authorities, the devotees in trance can see the absolute truth. The learned mental speculators, however, think of him according to their whims. May the Lord be pleased with me. प्रचोदिता येन पुरा सरस्वती वितिन्वताजस्य सतीं स्मृतिं हृदि स्वलक्षणा पादुरभूत किलास्यतः समे ऋषीणां वृषभः प्रसीदताम्. May the Lord, who is the beginning of the creation, amplified the potent knowledge of Brahma from within his heart and inspired him with full knowledge of creation and of his own self, and who appeared to be generated from the mouth of Brahma, be pleased with me. Bhutair mahadbhirya imah puro vibhur nimarya shete yadamushu purushah bhunkte gunan षोडशात्मकः सोलङ्कृषीष्ट भगवान् vachamsi me. May the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who enlivens the materially created bodies of the elements by lying down within the universe, and who in his Purusha incarnation causes the living beings to be subjected to the 16 divisions of material modes which are his generator, be pleased to decorate my statements. Namastasmai Bhagavate Vasudevaya Vedase Pupurjnanamayam Saumya Sanmukham Bhuruhasavam. I offer my respectful obeisances unto Srila Vyasadeva, the incarnation of Vasudeva, who compiled the Vedic scriptures. The pure devotees drink up the nectarian transcendental knowledge dropping from the lotus-like mouth of the Lord. Yetadevatma bhurajan naradaya vipruchyate veda garbhobhyadat sakshat yadaha hariratmanah. My dear king, Brahma, the firstborn, on being questioned by Narada, exactly apprised him on this subject, and it was directly spoken by the Lord to his own son, who was impregnated with Vedic knowledge from his very birth. Thus ends the chapter, the process of creation. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.